The Nikki Clarke Show, transforming lives one story at a time. If you would like to be a guest or become a part of our live studio audience or even to become a sponsor, just go to www.NikkiClarkeNetwork.com.
Right, fantastic. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to a very special young lady. She is the author of I Am Not Your Average Teen, From Silence to Happiness, The Journey to Find My Voice. Please welcome Brittany Krystantos to the show. Awesome. You got a lot of fans out there, Brittany.
Thank you.
Yeah, make some noise for yourself. Just the Brittany fans. That's like half the restaurant right there. So how you doing?
I'm good. This is exciting.
It is exciting. It's a little different live, isn't it?
This is different. This is cool.
Okay.
This is.
Beautiful. Now, how many interviews have you done so far?
I've done a few lately, but I've never done an audience.
Yeah.
Right? There's people here, but this is amazing. It's new stuff.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's fun.
Nice, warm energy. And everyone's here to show you some love. Fantastic. So tell us a little bit about your background.
So I'm Canadian. I'm born and raised in Toronto. I'm 18. I have a sister who's 21. I have great parents.
Where is she? What's her name?
Samantha.
There
She's
she is,
over there.
waving. Okay. Hi, Samantha.
Yeah.
And then your dad is here,
My
Mitch.
dad is there. That's Mitch. That's Mandy.
Mandy. Mitch and Mandy. Here's your mom.
My mom.
Yeah.
That's Mandy.
Okay. Awesome. So you're 18, and when does it happen for you when you decide, I'm going to take all this experience and I'm going to put it into a book? When did that happen?
It was when I was 15 in high school.
It's 3 years ago.
And I was going through depression. I was struggling with finding myself. My mentor told me to take out a journal, get a pen, and just start expressing your feelings. You know, start saying in your journal, I am feeling this way. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling happy. Whatever emotions came up, because every day was so hard. And so my journal became my therapy. It became my voice. And then I decided from that, wait, this journal that once was a therapy and a way to express myself is really a voice for the voiceless. So it's a voice for teenagers who are going through the same thing, fighting depression, fighting this so-called life in high school.
Trying to find yourself.
Definitely trying to find yourself.
Yeah.
It's a big struggle.
Now, did your family know that you were depressed?
You know, the thing is, I didn't have the confidence or the bravery to be like, Mom, Dad, I'm going through depression. It was more, I needed to find somebody, so a life coach. I found her, and I told her, I was like, I'm not doing well. Every day it's hard to wake up. And she guided me. She was there every moment of the way. And my gratitude goes out to her because of this book is because of her.
Okay. Can you mention who she is?
Yeah, her name is Tiamo Brown, and she's honestly amazing.
Okay, so she guided you through the steps.
She did.
You know, there are moments in our life when we all go through moments of sadness. Sometimes it lingers a little bit longer into depression. Can you look back and understand what it is that was making you sad?
It was, so as a kid, I had something called selective mutism, and that is definitely just where I was selective to who I spoke to. So for 7 years, I barely spoke to anyone. So going through this healing journey, I learned that the reason why depression came so hard and fast is because I didn't feel that inner child, a little girl who didn't know her voice. And going into high school, that little thought inside of my head was like, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, you know, I don't have the right body, I don't have the right friends, and I just didn't know myself. So definitely healing that little girl and reminding her that she does have a voice and she does matter is what.
And she is beautiful.
And she is beautiful, and she has amazing support around her. And you know, discovering that is the hard thing. But once you do discover that, you're set.
Right. Now, in school, did people see that, or was that something that you hid from them? This feeling that you may have felt a little inadequate.
Yeah. no one knew.
How was it showing through? Were you popular? Were you shy? How was it?
So in grade 9, which was 15, I was in a popular group, which is funny because the book is called I'm Not Your Average Teen, right? And people might have thought, oh wow, she is your average person or your average teenager, but deep down I didn't feel like I fit in. And I was popular, had all the cool friends, all the the jock boys after me, and it didn't fulfill me. It didn't satisfy me.
All the jock boys.
All the jock boys, they call them high school. The jocks, the cool girls,
yeah,
the labels, but it wasn't me.
And you were struggling with that every day because there's a certain pressure that you have to keep up with the Joneses sort of thing, the standards that people have of you as being so-called popular.
Yeah, and I know in one of my chapters, I think it's chapter 2, where the tool is surround yourself with positive people. That's definitely towards that, because I didn't have the bravery or the confidence to be like, these friends are actually negative energy, and you should.
Were they mean girls?
They were mean. I'm not gonna lie. They weren't mean to me, but they were mean girls.
Okay.
They were the clique that was mean and laughed at other people, but I didn't have that in the moment where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drift away from them. So it took like 2 years to be like, finally these friends are, they're not good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're draining.
They're draining.
Toxic.
So toxic.
Yeah. What are some of the lessons that you want to teach from your book?
Some lessons, for sure find your voice. Don't be afraid to speak up when you see a bully or someone hurting another person in school. Be like, that's not right. Tell that bully that's not right of you. And another one is when you have that feeling, like that fear, you should always chase it. My mentor always told me, chase your butterflies. And once you do, even though it's scary, you're always gonna be, feeling amazing. And remember, there's a place in this world for you. You are not alone. And that's the biggest thing for me, was feeling like I was alone, feeling like no one understood me. But once you switch your thoughts and realize that you are really not alone, you have people around you, you have this universe, you have this world, that's when you actually start to live life without depression.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amen to that. Brittany, even from my own journey, which there's some parallels to what we have in our life journey, but sometimes we have to go through things in order to season us or prepare us for what our purpose is in life. And I believe that you've learned your purpose very early in life, and like you said, you are a voice for so many people who may not have that voice. So that is a very special, privileged, and there's a huge responsibility behind that role that you have. How do you feel about that?
It's a huge, huge responsibility. It definitely is. I know, being completely honest, is just because in my book I said I'm doing fine, or here's tools to find positivity. That's not what it is. This is not a book to find positivity. The truth is, I want to show everyone and remind people that every day in life is a journey.
Sure.
And yes, I found my purpose at an early age, but the truth is, there's still moments where I'm struggling. There's still moments where I sit back and I'm like, oh my God, am I going to get through this?
Yeah, I think we all have those moments.
Every single person.
Yeah, where your C's worked out.
You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you're different. People are judging you, and it's going to continue, whether you're in high school or an adult.
Yeah.
It always does.
Always working on wellness.
Always trying to find yourself, always trying to get to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So how has writing this book transformed you? I know that you're transforming lives through, serving others in this form of art. But how have you been changed through this?
I've been changed because I had to straighten up and remind myself that I'm amazing. And I think once you are a voice for the voiceless, it could be very hard, because you're trying to be there all the time for every single person, but this journey, like I said, keeps continuing, and it's a reminder that you gotta focus on you too. And it's a reminder that you do have a voice as well. When for me, I have teenagers sometimes coming to me and they're like, I want to give up. I don't feel good. Like, I don't want to live anymore. And I'm like, wow, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing for me is transforming. When I have teenagers going through that and investing in me.
And you're a coach for them.
And I'm a coach for them, and a friend and a mentor and a leader, and it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful thing. And I see your family, they're just beaming looking up at you. They're so proud.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's very special. It is. So where can people get a copy of the book?
My website for sure, it's Krystantos.com, and on Amazon you can find the book on Amazon.com or CA.
Okay, fantastic. And we have some copies here
There's some
for
copies
sale.
here, yes.
Yeah, beautiful. So I have to get my signed copy tonight.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other projects that are coming up for you?
Of course, I'm going to be writing my next book,
Awesome.
which I already started writing it, but there's definitely, I'm trying to do an event this summer for teens, a big workshop, so that's coming, and I'm planning a book tour, which is amazing.
Ooh.
Excited. I'm really, yeah.
Wow. I 100% support what you're doing, Brittany. You have a lot of courage, and I really appreciate you coming down and sharing the good word with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having
Brittany Krystantos, everybody. She's not your average teen. We'll be right back.